Hello, everybody. I'm Joanne Dougan, the host of Just Say Yes to No, KNOW, where we have intelligent conversations about what life is like in the 21st century and how to handle this crazy human experience that we're all in on. And there are many, many differences. There are also many things that unite us and join us. And I'm looking to create in this show the bridge so that we can all experience and join together in our humanity and learn and share together. So welcome. It is February 13th. Let's see. Today is an auspicious day because I have a wonderful guest today, Moj, who I will introduce you to in just a moment. And she said when we were talking about coming on today, oh yes, February 13th is a very, very good day. So she'll tell us more about that. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, which is a creation of Hallmark Card Company. So yes, it does not exist anywhere in the world except to sell things. So if you decide to buy into that, understand that you are. I hope that those of you who decide not to buy into it understand that every day is a day to share love and that you don't need just a specific day to go out and spend a lot of money and hopefully put a lot of pressure on people so that they perform and then you have a terrible time because pressure and performance just really kind of don't go together. So remember, every day is love day, okay? Take it with you every day. In any case, my guest today again is Moj. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's so exciting to have you here. Why don't you tell people what it is, who you are, and whatever it is that you'd like them to know about you.
Thank you so much for having me, Joanne. You're just a delight. I love that I'm here. I love that I met you, and the positive energy that I always get from you. I love that.
Well, thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Moj, and I'm with Blue Monarch. I'm actually the founder and CEO of the international skincare company. We use the ingredients we use are organic, all natural. We don't use any chemicals in our products, and any of our products are never ever tested on animals in any stage. So it's a big passion of mine, a healthy lifestyle. You can't just say you have a healthy lifestyle in one area in your life. You have to look in everything you do, right? What you eat, what you put on your skin, who you hang out with, and your mental health and all that stuff. So
that's right.
it is. It's been a big deal to me, and I went back to my roots and picked some cool remedies from my grandma, my aunt. They're both gone, but they kind of live in me and all the good things that I'm creating. Someone once told me that instead of CEO, I'm the Chief Wizard Officer.
The CWO. I love it.
Yeah,
yes,
because
no, I'm not the CEO.
Yes, so because I'm constantly mixing things and coming up with new things. And I love the smell of nature. I hope you know what I mean. If you've ever picked a fruit from a tree, you know how different it smells than buying it at the store. A tomato, when you pick it, a cucumber, and you smell it, it's got a totally different smell.
Completely. Everything about it is completely different.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you were saying about your grandmother and your aunt?
Yes.
So tell us about them. What were their first names? Where were they? Where were you in relationship to them geographically? Give us some backstory.
So I was born in Tehran. I'm originally Persian, and I grew up with people, with women who always had a solution for everything. Like my grandma always said, try this. If it didn't work, then go to the doctor. And most of the time worked, whatever remedy she had. And my grandmother never had a filter. She would always say things the way they were. And sometimes it would shock and make people laugh. And she was like, I'm old, I get to see whatever I want. and say it the way it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I miss them. I grew up, my both side, my mom's side and my dad's side, they had orchards, fruit orchards, and like the summers, I grew up climbing trees, horseback riding, getting in the mud and dirt and all that. I was a tomboy.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And so lotions and potions, when did you start your passion about lotions and potions in particular?
Be honest with you, even as a little
Please
girl.
Please do. If you don't know me, it's the only way I roll, okay? Please be honest.
Yes, absolutely. Smells always were interesting to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
smell.
love smell. And I always bought whatever that smelled good, looked good, packaging was nice. But about, I would say 4 years ago or so, I got into learning about the ingredients in the products, in skincare product, and what sort of diseases they cause. And one was actually very scary, that about breast cancer, and the ingredients in the lotion didn't even change form. It was transferred and started growing. That freaked me out because I always cook from scratch, always healthy eating, always fruits, veggies, and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, this is, I'm failing on watching what I'm putting on my skin. And I'm ashamed to say that I had no idea how much of what I put on my skin was absorbed into my bloodstream and going through my, organs. So I started looking into it, making things for myself, taking courses on herbalism, and giving things to friends and family. Everybody kept coming back for more. So my sister encouraged me to make it into a business, and why not? Make the world benefit and profit from the whole thing that you're doing, just instead of just few people.
Yeah.
And that's how Blue Monarch was born.
Blue Monarch.
Yes.
So, and you left Tehran when? What year did you move?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
You
Okay.
can't count my age, lady. I'm
No,
not.
no. I'm not trying to. No. What I'm trying to do. Yes. Okay. No. Well, as a friend of mine and I decided that our age is really irrelevant. It's that we're not 90.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you are not 90.
No.
Okay. I know that much about you. Okay. I am not 90 either. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You look fabulous, by
Well,
the
thank
way.
you for not 90. It's amazing. As do you. As do you. Who knows what will happen when we're 90? But right now we're not.
Yeah.
So you moved, and where did you move to?
To California.
Okay. So pick up the story there. So what
Yes.
got you why California, given that you were leaving Iran and could go theoretically,
Yes.
if you were going to go a distance, you had choices.
I thought I should go somewhere that I know someone there.
Oh.
We had a relative in Orange County, and so I landed in LAX. I remember it was April 19th, and that was the start of calling California home. Even now, when people say, "Are you going back home?" I'm thinking they're asking for California, even though they mean Tehran.
Yeah.
But no, California is
Interesting.
Southern California.
And did you come to go to school or to work or both?
just move?
You just moved.
Totally. Burn the boats, not going back. This is life.
Oh. And
Yeah.
where in this did you meet your husband?
In Northern California, actually, I met him. He's Australian. He was working with a company. He was representing the...
Are you sure he's Australian? Does he speak as if he's from Australia?
gosh.
Ever? Would you like to share with the no. We love
Yes,
Australian accents.
yes,
Okay. And
yes.
Australian men. Okay, so
Yes.
so you met him, and he is Australian.
Yes.
Yeah. And how many
Yeah.
years ago was that?
Oh, Jesus, 6 years ago or
6 years?
more. Yeah,
I
it's been
see.
that long.
I
Yeah,
see.
6 and a half.
And so you lived in California, and then just a year ago, but no, you were someplace else. You were in Puerto Rico.
Yes, so we went to Puerto Rico for so many business reasons, And I was there when Hurricane Maria happened.
What was that like?
Yeah, you don't know what hurricane is till you go through it. I always thought what it was and watching it on the TV, on the news, but when you're there, you know what it means to have 150 miles an hour storm going through your house. And don't even trying to close the door, because then you get a really bad crack and bruise on your
Yeah, because the pressure
arm.
is so,
gee.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was crazy. It was an eye opening, and realizing how fragile life is, and it can go like that.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you landed in Massachusetts.
Yes.
And we don't have things like that. We have other
Yeah.
things, but
Oh,
not that.
actually, last year we moved here in right after hurricane in September,
Oh.
and we moved here in October, and then the snowstorm happened in Massachusetts.
Yes, but still, but you're not threatened by, your life isn't
Yes,
threatened, and
yeah,
it's not that
yeah, no,
scary.
absolutely
You
not,
you
yeah.
might starve if you don't buy everything in the grocery store the
Right.
day before for at least a month,
Yes,
because but other than that,
absolutely, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, and one of the things, when Moj and I first met, one of the things that she said to me was this incredible positiveness about living here and how beautiful the weather is and how sunny it is. And I'm a little less optimistic than that about the weather. In any case, and I sort of was like, well, really? I've lived here for 30 some odd years. That's not what I think about it at all. In any case, every day after that, for 5 days, it was the most beautiful, sunny weather. And all I could, she's right. She's right. And I was wrong. So your optimistic view of what life is like
Thank
here
you.
is such a much better perspective, because
you.
it really does lighten up the truth about, how beautiful it is and how amazing it is to live here. It
It
really is. It's a
is.
beautiful part of the country. And
It
you have
is.
really serious seasons, which
Yes.
because I lived in California also, and I remember things that happened based on what season it was, or was I wearing a winter coat, or was I was I sweating to death, whatever. And I look back on my years in California, and it's like, I don't really remember when it was, unless it was it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
remember what I did Thanksgiving that year, that
Right.
kind of thing. In any case, so there are some really wonderful things about living here. So one of the things that you did was you brought your products, and I would
Yes.
like to say a few things about Moshe's product. Again, it's called Blue Monarch. You can find her on Instagram at Blue Monarch USA. Think the butterfly, okay? I am now a professional model thanks to Moj, because I did do some modeling for her a few weeks ago, and when I posted on Instagram and on social media about my experience with Moj and modeling and her products, I have unbelievably sensitive skin. I am afraid to put things on my skin because a reaction can happen like that. Pain sets in immediately, and I know that my skin is going to do something, and I'm going to have to treat it. So I'm very, very careful about what I put on my skin, especially my face. I can hide anything else, but if it's on my face and I have a reaction, I'm just really unhappy because it's my face. In any case, Moj said, just come to the photo shoot, just wear eye makeup, and we'll use the products and we'll see. In any case, I did that because I like her so much, and I really wanted to be a professional model. So I went along with it. In any case, everything that I put on my face of her products, I had one minor reaction to one product. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. I looked at her, I said, "Oh, it's getting hot." And she said, "Okay, wait a minute." That was it. It was gone. Okay. Nothing else had any negative reaction on my skin. I put all this new product on, different stuff during the course of the day. I had no reaction while it was on, afterwards, and the next day, I will say, my skin was beautiful. I could tell a positive difference. Did I mention my skin is really sensitive? So I notice things like that.
Awesome.
So in any case, that's my pitch on Blue Monarch. Blue, B-L-U-E, Monarch. On Instagram, there is a blue monarch, by the way.
Yes.
So you have to add on USA. You'll know. And I don't know, Brian, can you see the logo, or is that not? No, not really.
No,
okay,
not
that's
really.
fine. In any
Can
case,
you see it now?
no, it really doesn't pick up. Okay. In any case, so tell me what you brought for us today, because again, I want
So-
people to see how beautiful the packaging is. I also, before we get started, one thing that's really, I know, important to you, everything is made in the United States.
Yes.
There are no costs cut here. The product quality is phenomenal. I read labels like crazy. There is not a chemical in this, and it's all made in the USA. Those are two things that increase the cost of creating the product, and Moj is so committed that she does what it takes in order to provide the highest quality USA made product. So I just, and
Absolutely.
again, and that's a huge part of your message,
Yes.
right? Was
Yes.
that everything is made in the U.S.
Yes, I take pride in that. Everything. Some of our ingredients come from other places in the world, like flowers and herbs, but they're all fair trade. They're all organic, but everything is made here. Even the packaging is made in
In the U.S.
Massachusetts.
Oh, in Massachusetts. Oh, local.
Yes,
Local.
Braintree.
Braintree. Wow.
When I first
Okay.
moved to Massachusetts, I thought that was a funny name, but I'm used to it now. There are a lot of funny names in Massachusetts.
Well,
for
then there's
towns.
also and it's also how it's spelled versus how it's pronounced. Like Worcester, W-O-R-C,
Worcester, yeah.
right? It should be
Worcester.
Worcester. Okay,
Yeah.
then we have Leominster, which should be Leominster, right? I mean, really, Leominster. No, lemon is Lemon. Okay, that says Leo, Leo. I know how to read.
I'm still learning about the
that's okay.
Bostonian
Yeah.
accent and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and we're
in
the
any case-
champion.
Yes, we are the champions. Exactly. I was reading today. Will this? We have the Celtics and the Patriots. Will the Red Sox this year? I'm like, I think they're just starting winter training. I think
Yeah.
February is the month. So, spring training. Excuse me, winter training. I know the spring training. You don't have to write in and tell me that I don't know. I know. Okay, in any case, back to Blue Monarch USA.
Yes. So I brought the gentle facial cleanser, which is the smoothest and gentlest facial cleanser. It smells very orangey, and it nourishes your skin as well as cleaning it.
Yeah.
And when you're done, I mean, when you're done, you feel your skin is refreshed. And this is one of our popular products. So
Morning and night, can this be
Yes.
used both times? Because
Yes,
one of the
it's very
things
gentle.
I was reading today was, I guess we are going to talk about politics, but it's going to be about skincare. Andrea Cortez Ortega, the woman who's the new congresswoman.
Yes.
Yes, that's her name. Did I get her name right? Amanda
think
over
so.
here. Okay, we have Amanda over here, and Amanda is our. She's our contact. She's our straight woman today. What can I say? She's like, yes, that's right. Okay, she's just going to keep us telling the truth. You're going to keep us telling the truth, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, in any case, she's been asked about her skincare, and so she posted her skincare routine on Instagram the other day.
That's
And she has a
interesting.
10-step skincare routine. So
Oh.
I did not read that, but I read all the articles about people commenting on her skincare routine because, frankly, that was much more interesting to me. It was like,
Obviously,
we
yeah.
all must comment now that she's just revealed how she cleans her skin. In
Yeah.
any case, what one guy was saying was, if you feel the need to have multiple products, as in 10, that you switch off. So you use one in the morning. If you have 2 cleansers, you will use one in the morning and one at night. What do you think about that?
10 steps is too much. There is more to life than just attending your skin. It is important to attend your skin, but do it right and pick the products that are good for you and switch it once in a while because you don't want to. I met a lady, she mentioned that she only puts argan oil on her face. And I said, do you only eat lettuce? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, your skin needs nourishment. You can't just put one thing on it over and over and over. You want to switch it up. You want to give different nourishment to your skin. Like, you want to exfoliate, you want to, But as far as cleansing goes and toning your skin and all that, it's, you have to, when you wake up, as you brush your teeth, you want to clean your skin. Because why do we wash our sheets? Because the skin, we shed our skin. And when you get up, you have dead skin on your face. You want to wash it if you're not taking a shower, obviously, in the morning. I'm a night person, shower.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So,
interesting.
Yeah, so cleanse your skin and tone it.
When do you wash your hair? At night also?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it goes all up
Up
there.
there, yeah, no, I could see that. Yeah, no, I know that one. Yeah, right. Well, that's where
Yes.
it belongs, and
Yes.
it stays out of the way, and it also comes
Right.
back down, and it falls, and it's still curly.
Yeah. So it's do your thing, but 10 steps in the morning, 10 steps at night. You want to have time for other things.
Yes, well, I think she proves that she's having time for other things. So, okay, so again, this is the gentle facial cleanser.
Yes,
What I
ma'am.
would like to, again, say to people is that the ingredients here are really quite extraordinary. And it all smells really good. It feels really good. And again, as a sensitive skin person, the thing that I want to stress is your skin is your largest organ. As people might have noticed, I've done brought a lot of people on my show who are, in fact, in the skin industry because it's not only about cleaning it and nourishing it, as you say, it's also about tending to it. One of the things that I learned many years ago was that massaging your face when you're cleaning it is
Absolutely.
almost as important, and doing facial exercises. So,
Yes.
part of my strategies in my emotional intelligence work is breathe in and breathe out and smile, because this is so good. It's
Yes,
so
we
good
want
for your
happy
skin.
wrinkles.
Exactly. and we are, again, I don't do anything to my skin that's not very, very gentle. And I do believe that all of the massaging that I've done over the years and the good products.
You look fabulous.
Well,
I'm telling
thank you.
you. We're
As
not going
do
to
you.
believe how old you are, but I know.
Yeah. Yes,
But she looks awesome.
No, I'm going to tell.
Yes.
I turned 63 yesterday, 10:48 last night. My husband and I were in bed, and I said, "Is it 10:48 yet?" Because I turned the light off at 10:43 because I could not stay awake anymore. And so he looks over and says, "It's 10:52, honey." I was like, "I've been born. So,
That's awesome.
well, though, one of my friends was, because I found the bill from when I was born, the hospital bill. It was $155.77,
Oh my
which my father
God.
paid for in cash,
Oh,
which
wow.
I thought was very impressive that he had enough money to pay in cash. My
You would
mother.
have framed that.
No, I have it in a scrapbook, so it's all
Yeah.
it's all put away.
Saved, yeah.
It's in a place. It's in a place. The way that my mother gave birth was they rolled her into the delivery room, knocked her out, and then suctioned me out.
Wow.
So I was suctioned out last night, 63 years ago. So, I was born on my parents' wedding anniversary.
Oh, wow.
And the story was that my father told my mother when she was being rolled into the delivery room, he said, "Make sure that it's a girl and make sure she's born before midnight." And that was the last thing your mother did right. I'm a New York Jewish family, okay? Upper West Side of Manhattan telling,
funny.
okay? Ani in Maryland. Oh, yeah. Last thing she ever did right, yep. And their anniversary,
That's funny.
Amanda's a family therapist, and their anniversary, Amanda, trumped my birthday. We had to celebrate their anniversary first, and it was February 12th, which was Lincoln's birthday, so it was always a holiday. No one had school, no one had work. Okay, so we had to do these big hoo-has for my parents in the morning, and then after everything was cleaned up, Happy birthday to me.
Oh.
No, no narcissism going on in my family. No, none. No borderline. No anxiety or depression.
That's awesome.
None. And no impulse control. In any case. All right, what else did you bring? It's true. Right? It's all a bundle, right? This is why emotional intelligence is not that complicated, folks. Okay, there's like 5 choices. That's it, okay? And I'm in one specific group, of which there are at least 99% of you in dysfunctional families fall into my group. But
my cheeks hurt.
okay, what's the other product that you brought?
So
You have to, and I do want to say, in all due respect, while my parents were really emotionally manipulative and awful, okay, my mother taught me how to take care of my skin. She first took me, okay, so I grew up on the Upper West Side, and there were a lot of survivors of the Holocaust who had moved into the New York area, and they were all very skilled in facial care, and they opened up these crazy facial studios, and there was one in the upper 60s right off of Broadway that my mother found somehow. And so when I was 12 years old, she started taking me there.
Oh, wow.
And and they all had, you know, the numbers from
yes.
you know, having been, what's the word I'm looking for,
The
folks?
camp.
Thank you, in the
yeah.
concentration camps. And they would tell me the stories.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was really,
That's
so
amazing.
that's all sort of tied in for me about
Right.
getting, now they also tortured me in terms of my skin. I mean, when I think, thank God I don't have all these scars from what they did to me. But that was so it was my mother really who got me into all of that.
She did a good job.
She did a good job, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
The other item we have is the face oil. And this is one of our popular products to get, you know, reorder on this over and
Let me
over
just
from
have this for
people.
this.
And it's infused, the oil is infused with herbs and flowers and nuts from all over the world. And it's very, very gentle, and you put it on. I can't live without this one myself.
okay,
Every
and it says here for all skin types, and it
Especially
also,
dry.
especially dry, yes. Well, we love oil, those of us that have drier skin. Although I think oil is great for everything.
Yeah, and smells amazing.
So in the evening after cleansing,
Yes.
that's when you do this, and
Yes.
and just what, little drops, and then and then
and deep breath.
and deep breaths. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever put it on your hands and then smell it and then put it on? Yeah, that's what I love to do.
And you always want to put, if it's oil, serum, or cream, whatever you're using, you put it on your face. You make sure you put it behind your ears and back of your neck, and your neck and décolleté, obviously. Because a lot of people do their face, neck, and décolleté, but they miss the behind your ears and back of your neck is skin too. That's going to age too. If you don't nourish it, it's going to affect what's in the front. So always make a habit of putting everything all over.
All over. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to do that because I don't.
Yeah.
I do, you know, this like crazy, this. Although this less so, because I have to tell you, I know I can cover it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? I've started on my hands. Do you put this on your hands? Because
Absolutely.
anything I do to
Yes.
my face, I do to my hands.
Absolutely,
Because I
yes.
learned, you know, when I was in my 30s, you can hide everything, ladies.
By your
okay?
hands. Yep.
This is it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not, although I saw Cicely Tyson on some, who was it? It was somebody's, maybe it was Aretha Franklin's funeral. And Cicely Tyson, who I think is one of the most beautiful women, she is, I think, 94, which is pretty impressive. But she's wearing gloves. And I'm
Yes.
like, I don't know that I can go the
No.
glove route. Do you think you
Yeah,
could go?
no, absolutely not.
Okay, and we're not 90,
No.
so it's all good.
Yeah,
So, you know,
exactly.
maybe after 90 we'll be wearing gloves. Maybe that's what happened. She's 94. I don't know. Before 90, I'm not going
Yeah,
for
never
gloves.
say never, right?
So you're saying that the facial cleanser and the serum are big sellers. How do
Yes.
people get your product?
Online on our website. And amazing big news is that we're opening our store in town of Weston. And March 1st, come on over, have a cup of tea with us, and look and see what's good for your skin.
Do you
We
know
will
what the
have a
street
grand
address
opening.
is? Do you know what the street?
464 Boston Post Road in Weston.
464. Okay, there's a diner right across the street. I happen to know because my husband's family owns it. So there's a fabulous diner right across the street. So what I want to suggest is go into Weston, go to the funky old diner because it's like an old-time diner, and then go across the street and visit Moj. And it will be called Blue Monarch
Blue
because it
Monarch,
will
yes.
be all for
Absolutely.
education
Yes.
and introduction as well as meeting you, and
Yes.
because you're all about relationships,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Why don't you
Yes.
tell a little bit about how you build relationships?
I
Because you
love-
are
yeah.
amazing at it.
Thank you. I love to hear from people. Every time we get an email, I want to read it. I want to respond to it. We get letters, thank you cards. It melts my heart when someone writes and tells me how our products help them, or how much they love the product, or how much, even when they run out, they put a post that I ran out my favorite face mist. I love that. It just makes me happy and encourages me to create more products. So recently I started making different lotions with different scent. Like right now, for holidays we had peppermint, and now we have strawberry, pina colada, vanilla, and all the scents that are anti-anxiety, basically, because nowadays all of us have anxiety somehow, dealing with life's obstacles, and am I gonna make it? Am I gonna get there? Am I gonna not? And all that stuff. So mid-March, come over. We're gonna have a candle. It's called Boston Breeze. So for all the Bostonians, all the people from all over the world that are excited and love Boston, Massachusetts.
What's it going to smell like?
Oh, that's a secret. You're gonna come smell it. Yeah.
Is it nature, or I mean, we're not talking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You
We
moved here since the Boston Harbor got cleaned up. It used to be quite stinky here.
Yes.
Those of us that have
No.
lived here a long time.
Yeah, no, it's going to be again, as
Is
I
it
said, it's
oceany
a very
or
not oceany,
okay.
oceany, kind of warm and cool at the same time.
Ooh.
Make you feel like you're comfortable. Everything gonna be all right. So that
Great.
sort of smell.
Right.
And we are adding our vitamin C and our eye lift and skin bright and all that cool stuff come in, and I'm very excited. I'm passionate about what I do, and I love when someone comes to me and they tell me about their experience with the product. That's like, I'm gonna make that better. I'm gonna make something else. And we will constantly adding stuff, but taking stuff off as well. Like for holidays, for Thanksgiving, we had the pumpkin pie body scrub, we sold out immediately.
Oh,
Yes, it was just
I see. So now
it
it's
came
just
in
gonna
and
be,
gone like that. So yes.
So
yeah.
people have to wait until next Thanksgiving in order to go. Oh, very
Yes.
exciting. Very
Yeah, but
exciting.
we're adding the rose body scrub, which has Persian rose in it.
Mm.
It's an amazing smell. And the other one we have is mochaccino, which is made with Belgian chocolate, dark chocolate powder, and with Turkish coffee. It's amazing, and
Yum.
you'll know what I'm talking about when you put it on your skin and how fresh you feel. And again, it's just the smell of nature. There's so many good smells in the nature. We don't need any fake fragrance.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
I'm saying. We don't add any unnecessary ingredients, coloring, or fragrance to our products.
Yeah, yeah. I think that, what you were saying before, I know that I found a website about, I don't know, maybe, I think I was just in my 50s, and it lists all of the commercially available skincare products, so soap, shampoos, toothpaste, all the skincare stuff. And it listed the levels of safety to toxicity.
Yes.
And I thought that I was a really good consumer and that I knew exactly what I was doing and what I was putting on my body. And then I started doing a search, and oh my word. In fact, what I'll do is I'll post that website because I think it's really quite fascinating. And I do hand it out fairly regularly because, again, your skin is your biggest organ. And if you're not going to put it in your mouth, you might want to reconsider putting it on your skin.
Absolutely.
And again, and I think that, there are lots of scents that people think are attractive. The thing is, though, that they're created in a way that can
Yes.
be quite unsafe if, again, put on the skin. So I think that,
You're
it's
going to wear
important.
your skin for the rest of your life, so you got to take care of it.
That's
and,
right.
And the thing is, you're damaging your health with putting chemicals on and by buying stuff that not necessarily cheap, but chemical stuff. And then later on, you got to go spend money on fixing what you broke in your health. Another item that we have is a reseller over and over. You said we can say everything on this show, so I have to mention that product. It's called Divine Times Body Oil, which is for your intimate times. And, as we know, women get affected by, dryness down there at some point in their lives, like breastfeeding or certain medication, environment, age, all that stuff. And unfortunately, I would say 99% of the stuff out there is has petroleum in it, it's silicone, and it's not safe. And unfortunately, it's a subject no one talks about, which is understandable. And that's why you just go grab whatever it is at the pharmacy. But please, that's the worst thing you can do. Please look. It's worse than what you put on your skin than putting inside you.
Yeah.
And it affects both people,
Yeah.
men and the woman. So that's another thing that, as I said, no one talks about it, but everybody reorders. So
They're talking
it's-
about it.
yes,
They're talking
somehow.
about it. They're talking about it. So you have. So I know that your goal is to be an international brand.
We already are.
Oh, excuse me. She already is. Tell us about how your brand is international.
Yeah, so we get orders from UK. We have one place that are selling our product in London, and Dubai. We got large order from Dubai, and we're trying to get everywhere else into all.
So you can ship then anywhere in the world.
Yes, we can.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
if you have a friend who is somewhere else on the planet, and and you're interested in giving them some kind of a gift, I really can't say enough about this. And the gift of skincare products is one of the greatest gifts you can give to somebody. Don't think you have to go out and buy, I don't know, another pair of socks or a belt or another meal or a bottle of wine, okay? Skincare is, how long do you think this would last?
Oh, a while. You
Yeah.
don't need much.
Yeah. So, and it's wonderful. I was given a gift of skincare a few weeks ago, and it's all products that I would never use. And I am just tickle pink, and they're so pretty in my bathroom and everything else. So, and again, and Moshe's products are very much the same in terms of being very, very beautiful. I mean, again, look at this.
Yeah, and
You
we have
want
that.
this.
We
This is so
have the face
pretty.
oil for men as well because my
Face oil
husband
for
said
men.
this one smells girly.
Oh, so we have
So-
scented. I see. It's all the same thing, gentlemen.
Yes.
It's just a different smell.
Smell.
Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
We're just going to be fully transparent here, okay?
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's okay. I mean, I tend to like the scents that men like and
Yes.
not female
Yeah.
scents. So
Yeah, that makes
I can
sense.
appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
So anything else that you'd like to share with our audience today?
I would love to hear from people what you're looking for, your experience with different skincare, or if you've ever tried any of our skincare products. I would love to hear from you. Follow us on Blue Monarch USA
On
and
Instagram.
And we have a Facebook page, again, Blue Monarch USA.
You have a website?
We have a website, bluemonarch.com, and Twitter. Follow us, and we would love to hear from you. Anybody wants a free sample, I'm I would love to send it to you. And as I said, anybody who requests a sample, we send it. You review our product on your social media, and I will send you a full size for free.
There we go.
I want more people to experience. So, more giving.
More giving. Well,
Yes.
I just thank you so much for being here. I can't say enough
you.
things about how open-hearted and gracious and positive you are.
Thank you.
And again, her products are unbelievable. Doing business with Mo, she is a woman of integrity. She is responsible and accountable. What she says she's going to do, she does, and she does this with the brightest of spirits. And so I just can't tell you enough what a wonderful experience I know that people will have, because I know what kind of experience I'm having with her and what everyone else that I'm meeting through her is having with her, and everyone that I know that knew her, that brought her into my life. So again, she has absolutely my highest regard as a human being, as well as a businesswoman, as well as a lotion and potion maven, which I am a lotion and potion crazy woman. So thank you very much. Again, on Instagram, Blue Monarch USA. Write her, get in touch with her if you want samples. If you're going to review it, she'll send you a full-size sample. And this is going to last a long time, folks. And again, even for the super sensitives out there, so please. So thank you very much. Oh, and go visit her in Weston on
Yes.
Boston Post Road,
Yes.
starting in March.
Yes,
Great.
absolutely.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
having
you're
me.
so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Bye.
Bye, everyone.